Hey, Camden. Camden. I love you. I love you. That morning, since I didn't have to work until noon, I actually had time to sit with her in her bedroom in the glider. It was really nice to have that because that was the last time that I did have with her. We received a recommendation from 2 of Cameron's coworkers, and so we went and did an in-home interview with Sandy. She had CPR, she had appropriate sleeping arrangements. At that point, we ran a name-based background check, and it came back with 2 speeding tickets and nothing else. I received the call from Sandy at 11:30, and when she called me, I couldn't understand anything she was saying. She was very hysterical, and I said, "Sandy, take a deep breath. You need to take a deep breath. I can't understand what you're saying." And she said, "Camden choked, and they've taken her to the ER." So when I got to the ER, and they were pulling Camden out of the back of the ambulance, and then Cameron got out of the front of the ambulance, and I just kept asking, "Is she okay?" And Cameron just grabbed me and hugged me, and he said, "No, she's not." The Commonwealth attorney was at the hospital, as well as 2 investigators and CPS. I thought it was normal protocol. I mean, because we trusted her. We never had any reason to not trust her up until that point. One by one, the lies started coming to light, and everything she had told us was a lie. Everything. Once the autopsy came back, it was, and it still is, labeled as SUID, sudden unexpected infant death. And from what I understand from the Roanoke ME office, there's no physical way to prove in an autopsy report an accidental suffocation in a child. They continued, of course, to investigate and interview and try to gather evidence and testimony against her in regards to the neglect charges. Unfortunately, they were never able to prove it. So it became a game of he said, she said. She moved very shortly after she found out that we knew everything about the drugs. She's unlicensed, unregistered. CPS has no record of if she has a child care. So there's absolutely no way that another parent would know about her background, and there's no way that we know if she's doing it or not.